And we have a short fireside chat with you, Nagu, from Wipro. And we are going to talk a little bit about, on the same topic, we are not stepping out of the topic of sustainability and innovation.
Yeah.
And it'll be interesting to hear, we've heard a lot of discussion today about net zero and net zero commitments. So how does that work for a big, IT giant like Wipro?
Yeah. First of all, Wipro is a co-founder of the Transform to Net Zero initiative that we have started a few years back. And the responsible procurement framework that we have built is actually a result of the work that we have done with all the co-founders. And like many others, we have also committed to net zero, achieving net zero by 2040. Mm-hmm. And we are well on track in terms of the progress that we have made in the last few years. Mm-hmm. And it's part of our DNA for many years, right? In fact, it is the 17th year that we have published our annual sustainability report.
Okay.
Right? And this is the 8th year since we have published our environmental profit and loss statements, basically looking at economic impact of all the sustainability initiatives that are happening. But having said that, it is not one company that can actually resolve this problem globally. It's a culmination of all the collaboration, innovation, and creativity, mm-hmm. and also, of course, transparency of various stakeholders involved.
Right, and I believe you're also part of the Dow Sustainability Index.
Right. We have been part of that index for 13 years in a row in the IT service domain. That actually signifies the importance and the way we see it, mm-hmm. Indeed.
And how do you translate this into, let's say, from the customer side? Like, what are the, how do you bring, from the innovation perspective, and is that part of the regular methodology when you work with projects, or is that specific based on what a client wants?
Yeah, from our customers, we see it in three-fold approach, right? One is, as a responsible technology services provider, we are expected to provide the services in a sustainable manner. Mm-hmm. So how do we showcase that? How do we prove it? So many of our customers, when we are providing services, we provide a carbon footprint as a quarterly as part of our report, and how we are improving it through usage of sustainability, in terms of green energy, or even reducing the overall consumption, mm-hmm. and including different locations that we are currently working on, right? That is one dimension, providing a sustainable delivery part of it. But then as part of our solutions, that the CSRD initiative, we talked about it quite a bit in the previous sessions also. The burden of implementing that sustainability is also quite high on some of the customers. So we provide, for example, for a large telecom equipment provider, we provide the impact intelligence for them, where we build a system through which all the data is collected and sanitized and then provided in terms of the reports that are required. But this is not only provided from the compliance for the reporting angle, but also used for creating management impact, mm-hmm. for decision making, and getting insightful information from that.
So it's a kind of a carbon reporting system.
Exactly,
yeah,
exactly.
Okay.
So these are the 2-3 things, and we are also seeing that many of our customers are asking us to provide the details of sustainability compliance as part of our proposals itself. In Nordics being one of the pioneers in this space, that's one thing we are seeing, and then we also have systems to incorporate that. So these three types of activities that we do normally.
And there was something you were mentioning to me about this on the product side about the aluminium. Can you, yeah.
That's right. I think it's, like I said, it is not a one company specific charter, right? So this is part of the innovative solutions that we provide to the customers. Not only our customers, but their complete ecosystem of their supply chain as well. This is an example that you are talking about, is for a leading European aluminum rolling and recycling company. They are providing recycled aluminum solutions. Their main charter is also to look at if they can command a premium on a recycled product, because they can reduce the consumption by using recycled aluminum, energy you can consume more than 75-80% when you use that. But then can they really claim premium in the market? So that is where the use case that we have built for them and working with them closely now is if you go to a retail store and take a beverage can and scan the QR code which is on that, it provides the end-to-end accounting of all the carbon footprint, right from the ore provider to the recycling, the sheets provider to the can provider and the beverage company to the retailer, including all the transportation and everything in between. So we are working with our customer who is in the middle, providing this aluminum, rolling and
this is recycled.
Recycled. But then we work with all the suppliers as well as upstream and provide this as a technological innovative solution using blockchain, and we have a inbuilt solution. So that's how we are actually coming up with it.
Okay, thank you so much. I think this will be interesting for a discussion later this afternoon on circular economy, where we're looking at the textile industry, and this could be one example to look at, for example.